Oftentimes everyone thinks I have the institutional memory for the development office, but I think the person who probably has the most institutional memory around here is probably Mr. Fitzgerald. I think it's pretty interesting that in 1959, Mr. Fitzgerald graduated from the university, and before he turned 36, he was on the board of directors.
He's been on our board for 40 years, so he arrived on the board in May of 1973. I graduated May of 1973. So there's that, from my point of view, that marvelous connection to Bill.
During my tenure here at the institution, I've had the pleasure of working with 4 board chairmen: Walter Scott, Mr. Kennefick, Mr. Fitzgerald, and now Mr. Rohde. And it's interesting, I think each has their own focus on development, and Mr. Fitzgerald's was a very interesting one in that he was front and center on the importance of unrestricted operating gifts and how critical they were to give the president the opportunity to use those funds where the needs were the greatest. And I'm sure Fathers Morrison and Father Schlegel and Father Lannon all greatly appreciated, that vote of confidence.
He's been of such wise counsel to the presidents, especially those presidents that served with him when he was chair of the board, so Mike Morrison and John Schlegel. And even in my case, these 2 years, I've found Bill's counsel to be absolutely amazing.
As the years have gone by, he's known all the different presidents, enjoyed working with all of them, but also enjoyed working with the board. He developed that board into a very fine board with a lot of good leadership on it.
Bill is the type of leader that everyone wants to surround themselves with.
Oh, Bill's leadership style is delightful. He has a great sense of humor.
Bruce Rohde and I want you to know that 11 years from today, we're not going to be on that search committee.
There's a couple of board members a little questionable, like Bruce Rohde, the vice chair. We heard maybe that he's kind of looking for the bookstore discounts, but the rest are really serious about serving on the board.
Back in Father Morrison's days, we started the Creighton Society, which is unrestricted operating gifts. And so I distinctly remember one day, Mr. Fitzgerald came to my office and he said, "Scholler, I want to talk to you about something. I think I've got just the thing for us." And so he reaches into the sack and he pulls out this big, bright, shiny chrome toaster. Puts it on my desk and he said, "Scholler, I've got a warehouse full of these things."
I can remember the day that Bill came in and wanted to give away toasters. He was very disappointed when we said no, but he quickly got over it and moved on to giving a set of glasses away.
He has a business degree, but he's kind of an engineer at heart. If the doorknob's off, he can fix it. If the fireplace is out, he can fix it. If you need a door hung, he can fix it. The renovation of the campus was very exciting for him. And that's what he likes to do for his entertainment. He fixes.
He transformed the university.
Bill is iconic, and he's made a lot of contribution towards moving Creighton towards an iconic institution.
Reverend President, Board of Directors of Creighton University hereby authorizes you to confer earned degrees upon those candidates who have completed all degree requirements. Father Mike Morrison let us know that it was time for him to step down. He has done one outstanding job for Creighton University. And now, by virtue of the authority of the Board of Directors, I commit to your care the charter of the university. Creighton University is nearing the conclusion of one of the greatest journeys in its history. I want to thank the Creighton and the Omaha communities for the support the esteemed institution has had for the past 125 years, and the Creighton story keeps getting better. This is a critical time in Creighton University's history, in what can best be expressed as the second founding of this university. Thank you for welcoming our new president, Father Tim Lannon, back to Creighton and back to the community that he has never really left. The Board of Directors of Creighton University hereby authorizes you to confer earned degrees upon those candidates who have completed all degree requirements.
I have been the most gifted and fortunate university president to have a chairman who, first of all, knew the ethos of the institution because he was a product of the institution.
His life was changed by the Jesuits. His biggest passion for this university is his Catholic Jesuit identity.
Bill is a very fine Catholic. He's always been around the Jesuits.
Bill made St. Ignatius proud, for all the fruits of Bill's labor have been for God's greater glory.
A Jesuit education really does lay the groundwork for life to be well lived.
Well, Bill has definitely left Creighton better than he found it, and his legacy certainly will be the years that he served the university.
We are a much better community. We're a much better, greater university because of Bill and Barb Fitzgerald.
You continue to display the willingness to serve and to dream, that each of us has the will to lead.